Thank you guys again for tuning in. This is JQ215 Vlog. I am whipping it up in the kitchen as usual. This is my third installment of Daddy is in the Kitchen, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Today, I will be doing something different. Normally, I have my chest cam on where you guys see me in my movement every step of the way. But this time around, I am utilizing my iPhone. And the reason for it, guys, is my iPhone was charged, my GoPro wasn't. And I decided to go with the iPhone this time around. And I love the quality of the iPhone, so I'm not disappointed at all. Plus, you can see exactly where I'm prepping and cooking the entire time. So enjoy. Now, as you can see, everything's pretty much prepped up. The best part about this, guys, is I'm using a pack of chicken breasts that I purchased from Publix. And with this chicken breast, I was able to cut up enough slices to not only cook dinner today, but also have leftovers to make some chicken sandwiches in the next day. Now, I said it before, I am going to do another vlog, and it is going to be my chicken sandwich against their chicken sandwich. And the way I season it, the way I put it in the flour, the way I fry it, it's just, it tastes amazing, guys. It's juicy. And what I did with these is I fried them, I breaded them, I fried them, and then I threw them in the oven for that extra crisp and that juice, and it came out so well. So I hope you guys enjoy it. As of right now, I am doing what I do best, which is prep my area before I start to cook. As you can see, guys, I cook a lot. I am gaining the weight. I am up to 225 pounds and growing, which is actually slimmer than what I normally am. Sometimes I'm about 230 up to 250, so I'm actually not doing too bad. But as usual, right, we're going to do some white rice, some beans, and some breaded fried chicken. So I'm going to start, of course, getting my seasoning and my beans. Now, today, because we had to go to the Publix and get veggies and we didn't have time to, I'm going to do this without cutting my veggies up. And, of course, normally that's what I do, right? I like to cut my veggies up. I like to add my personal sofrito. So that's what I'm doing here is prepping the beans, getting the recaito in there, salsa de tomate, sofrito, Goya version sofrito, adobo, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika. You guys know I love dropping some paprika in there. And I'm not going to lie, I added a little more seasoning than usual just because my wife has been telling me, babe, you need to add more seasoning. So I added more seasoning and it was the extra kick that it needed. So I am excited that she gave me that feedback. And for any of you guys out there watching, if you want to give me some feedback on something that I can use, let me know. I will be cooking with some big old red kidney beans. I have potatoes and beans inside of the pots. And then I'll be cooking my white rice. And you guys know how I get down, right? I like to make sure that my rice and my beans are clean. So I'm going to do my rinse thing and then go on. All right. So, guys, remember, when you're cooking, try your best to manage temperatures, to manage liquid just in case it rises, to manage which burners you're going to be using, which ones you're not, so you can place the tops of the pot on there. Just helps you, with me. I don't have too much counter space like I did when I lived in Jacksonville, so I'm limited on my counter space. Now, I could use the counter space behind me, but I use that for the baby sanitizing device for his bottles, and then we also put our dishes right next to the sink, so that's why that space isn't clear for me. But as I stated in my previous videos, me and Liz are interested in adding an island, so hopefully when we add the island, we're going to have some more space. Oh, yeah. Cutting up my potatoes, washing my rice, washing my beans, doing it all. And thank you guys for tuning in. And please do not forget, if you haven't stopped by the website yet, it's www.jq215vlog.com. My brand is JQ215. I am looking to start something in addition to what I'm doing now. As you guys may know, my brother Lou runs our Young Royal apparel line. And we're thinking about an athletics line. So that will be coming soon. So don't forget to stop by the website. A lot of good things going on in there. I want you guys to kind of, let me know what you think. Give me some feedback. Even on the video too, guys, when you get a shot, drop your comment below. Dropping your comment lets me know what you think about the video, lets me know what opinion you have, or lets me know what would you love me to cook next. Guys, I am all about my community and my people, especially my supporters. So if you're interested in me doing a video that you came up with, I'm not asking you to edit it or anything like that. Just give me the idea and I'll run with it and you will get credit. I have given credit to people who have helped me produce the video content before, and that's never going to stop just because I appreciate you guys' feedback, your comments, all that good stuff. So never hesitate, please. Oh, man, getting that rice right. Guys, my white rice has jumped levels compared to where I used to after washing the rice. Shout out to Liz's mom. She always tells me, yeah, if it's white rice, definitely wash it. It's going to give it a glow, and it's going to give it a good taste, too. There you go. You know how I get down, right? Cut up some potatoes, drop those in. I love potatoes and beans, the sabor, especially when the potatoes suck up the sabor. It tastes so good. And if they're nice and soft, not too mushy, where it's like mashed potatoes, but soft enough for you to bite through, it's just an amazing taste. And always be careful with your knives, guys, especially if anybody out there, young cooks are out there looking to kind of jump in the cooking game. Always be careful. Respect your tools. Respect your tools. Here we go. And I've already posted on social media my chicken tenders, my chicken sandwich. So if you guys haven't gotten a chance to check that out, it's on my Instagram. You can find me at JQ215. Oh, man, I make such a mess. I actually made a big mess this time around. When I dropped the potatoes in, it splashed everywhere. So I dropped some on the cookie jar. I dropped some everywhere. And now, guys, I like to take it easy, right? I like to take my time when I'm cooking. I've expressed that before in my previous videos. It's something about when you take your time cooking, when you take your time doing anything, the quality of it just reaches a new level. So that's the point I'm trying to make here, is I wanted the quality of the meal to be amazing. So it was very important for me to take my time. And, most of the time my dinner is ready at about 6, 7 p.m. My wife actually wants the dinner to be done earlier, so I'm going to be working on that too. You guys saw that chicken? Oh, it was marinating, guys, marinating for a day. Oh, man, that's another thing, another good tip. If you're going to cook and you have meat set up, please defrost it the day before, marinate, let it sit in that Ziploc with all those good juices. And I drop everything in mine. I drop my sofrito, my recaito. I drop my mojo criollo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Based on my previous video, you saw my Spanish spelling is way off. But I threw in, of course, garlic, of course, adobo, some paprika, and just let it sit overnight. And that meat just, if you ever wonder why Chick-fil-A meat is so damn well, I'm sure they marinate their chicken, because when you bite through it, the sauce is inside the chicken. So that's the way you got to do it, guys. If you want it to come out good, your meal has to take some time. It can't be done in 30 minutes thinking that you got a great meal. It may be good, but it might not be great. Oh, man, I got to get more flour. I've been breading everything. My next video is going to be another white rice, beans, and some breaded meat. Stay tuned. Check out the next video when it drops. There we go. Continue to stir your rice. Rotate your pot. Mix the rice. Make sure it doesn't burn. And make sure it doesn't get clay and nasty. It was funny. I'll share with you guys an old story, right? And my old story has to do with when I lived with my cousin David and my cousin Pablo and Junie and Eric. Once upon a time when we was all together. I told them, I was like, bro, I just started cooking probably like a week before. And I'm like, guys, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to cook this banging ass rice. And I put this rice in a pot. I put way too much water. And then by the time the food is done, fucking Dave, Eric, Pablo, Junie, all clowning the shit out of me because it looks like clay. And we're grabbing it, making clay balls. Oh man, probably the worst rice I've ever done. And this was probably about, say, 10 years ago or so. Well, probably 9 years ago. But it was so funny, man. It was funny. It was funny. If my cousins and them watching these videos, they'll tell you, man, it was pretty bad. But we all got to start somewhere, right? Here we go. So as you can see on the other side, the reason why I switched the camera is because I'm breading the meat and then I'm going to put it right here so you guys can see it up close. So I drop it in my egg, drop it in my flour, then drop it in my breadcrumbs. I like to get enough breadcrumbs on there so it's crispy and it has that good taste. So as you can see, my chicken is going to be thick, filled with breadcrumbs, and tasty. Oh man, look at how they come out. These things are going to taste amazing. And guys, if you want the recipe, just hit me up. Let me know. I'll let you know what I use. Nothing's a secret with me, man. What I do, how I run my business, how I drive my brand, how I promote, how I market, my revenue streams and what I'm trying to increase there. Guys, I'm willing to share it all because at the end of the day, there's enough people in this entire world for all of us to make $1. So there's no reason for any of us to have secrets. I got your back. I hope you have mine. Oh man, had to drop that splash, Had to drop the chicken and the egg, splash. Now I dropped the chicken in the oil, splash. I'm just messing with y'all. But as you can see here, I am now going to set some things aside, make it a little easier for my cleanup later on, and then start to cook these bad boys. I'm going to fry the chicken, of course, and oh man, guys, it creates such a crisp, it keeps the juice inside. Like the chicken was just so juicy. And that's what I was excited about. Is I didn't want it to burn or dry up or just be all breadcrumb, So you got to make sure. Excuse me. Oh man, this is me. I'm making a mess, so I had to wipe some things down. Here we go. I always keep my spoons aside. Stirring my beans. Always got to make sure that the rice is good. This is one of those moments where my mother says, boy, you're not a real Puerto Rican. You're supposed to grab a napkin or some tissue or something. I grabbed the whole glove. I hate being burned, man. I burned my hands before and, playing with fire, playing with lighters, things of that nature. And it's never a fun feeling. So there you go. It's all prepped up. Honestly, once the meat's fried, it'd probably be done in anywhere from about 15 to 20 minutes. Get my oven ready to go. I baked my oven. I started to bake at like around 400 degrees. And then I normally put the meat when I'm frying it. Let me drop this for y'all real quick. Y'all looking. That Salt Bae lifestyle. What y'all know about that? And the oil, I normally put it above medium, below high, kind of right in the middle, because you don't want it to cook too fast. You want it to kind of slow down so you can flip it a few times. Make sure both sides are cooked very well. Here we go. So, once everything's kind of heated up, you want to make sure everything's heated up real nice. Make sure everything's ready to cook. And then also keep in mind of timing, guys. You have to keep the timing in mind. So make sure that your beans are cooking well, your rice is cooking well. Always remain attentive to the rest of what you have cooking, because one thing can really ruin something. Oh, check out the moves. Check out the dance moves. Check out the bailando. Oh. Y'all know about that, man. If y'all ever want some dance lessons, not just cooking lessons, I got you. That's me messing with my wife, as always. Oh, man, one of my biggest supporters, guys. If you're in a relationship with someone, man, just make sure y'all support each other at the end of the day. That's most important of all. At the end of the day, if you're not supporting each other and looking out for each other and taking care of each other, then find yourself a new one, to be honest with you guys. I want to be positive and not too harsh when I say that, but the reality of it is I can't do much of what I'm doing without her. I know some of you guys out there and ladies out there, oh, I could do this shit on my own. I don't need no help. I don't got to worry about another person. Man, the reality of it is everybody got help. Even when you say, oh, well, I did this shit on my own. Well, who's the one to handle payroll? Who's the one that mailed your stuff out? All that good stuff. Oh, watch the moves you got the moves. Got the moves, man. There's levels to this, man. But yeah, always remember, man, it's good to have someone help you. It's good to have someone there for you. It's good to have that support. Man, when you're collaborating with people, I've learned that the ideas that you didn't even imagine start to come out because that person is helping you think in a different way. And, that's how it's always been for me. It's even been like that for me for years, with my mother and my father. They, especially, they've always asked me questions. It's not just telling me what to do or showing me what to do. They've always asked me questions. Ooh, look at the way that thing is frying. As you can see here, I told you guys before, try to keep your kitchen prepped and solid so there's not too much going on where you can't handle the mess or, you're just tripping over stuff and messing stuff up. Oh, me checking on my baby. Make sure he's good. Oh, he's good to go. Ain't no worries. Back to the kitchen. Yeah, man. And honestly, women out there, and the reason why I always bring this out to women, right? I know gender roles are just not something we want to look at anymore because the world is changing. But to all you ladies out there that take care of children, take care of the family, and for some of you guys that even work, some of you women out there bust your ass and work on top of that, big shout out to you ladies, man, because, sometimes cooking and, the baby starts to cry, oh, I got to change him, I got to check his diaper. It's a lot. It's a lot, and it requires discipline. It requires time management. So for any of you ladies out there that are working and say, oh, I don't have time management skills, I'm not good at that, yada, yada. I'm telling you, girl, you are. If you can manage a life, a household, a family, a social media while doing all of that, man, you are a super woman. And that's what I feel about my lady is because sometimes she still cooks. She gets out there, she works. She's, when she's home, she's still taking care of the baby because she loves her baby. She has 3 babies that she loves and she's always going to be there for them. And back in the days when my career was at the forefront of my thought process, I didn't have the best time management at home. I had great time management at work, but at home I didn't. So when I got home, I didn't really want to, have to manage the children and manage the household as well. Oh, be kind. www.jq215vlog.com. So one thing I would say is, I may have been great at time management at work, but at home I wasn't. So I would give the kids something to quiet them down while I relaxed. And the reality of it is, the relaxing part was probably being with my children the whole time. So I would say for all you guys or women out there who say it can't be done, man, it can be done. How much effort, how hard are you willing to work, how dedicated you are, how disciplined you are is gonna be the result of it working or not. So it is up to you ultimately at the end of the day. But overall, guys, that is it. Chicken is fried. Pop it into the oven. All should be well. And we are good to go. And I'm going to show you guys the final product in a second. So get ready. Stay tuned. Final product coming in a few minutes. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. So the final product here, white rice, corn, big red kidney beans, potatoes, all seasoned the way JQ215 does it, sauce in the kitchen, and some breaded chicken breast. Guys, the bread on this chicken breast, it was amazing. Very tasty. And I love the colors, man. I love the way red kidney beans stick out when you cook them. So good. And the potatoes, guys, if you want some good potatoes, let them sit with those beans for a little while, anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes. Let them sit in there and they'll come out with a good texture. Oh, this was amazing. And thank you guys for tuning in. Do not forget, website is www.jq215vlog.com. You can find me on YouTube just by searching JQ215. You can find me on most of my social media platforms searching JQ215. Check me out. And that's my baby, waiting for the food to get done. I don't give him any food yet just because he's only a month, but I do tap it with my finger just to give him a little taste. And I think he loves it. Oh, such a calm baby. I am so lucky. All three of my babies were good, calm, quiet little babies. I give him sticking his little finger out of his mittens. He's always doing that. I don't know if he's sticking his finger out at me or what, but I hope not. That baby smile, I love it. Hope all of you guys take care. Thank you for tuning in. Always remember to be kind. Don't set limits, set timelines, folks.